Would you rather have a $1 billion yacht or $1 billion $1 yacht? Oh, never mind. I mean, it's a $1 yacht. What do you expect? And Mr. Beast's video always delivered. But something strange is happening in this video. We'll dive into the strange editing technique and the unusual philosophy in this video. But first, I don't know if this is an editing mistake or what. Mr. Beast usually gives a preview of what you can see in the rest of the video. But in this video, he did it twice. First at the beginning and then at the usual point in a minute and a half. What's going on here? We'll get back to this quirk of editing. We moved on to the $1 million yacht, which is strangely isn't that much bigger. Like, look at the $1 yacht compared to the $1 million yacht.
Just a little smaller than I thought it would be.
But you should judge it by the size on the outside, which has surprisingly large living room. But why does the master bedroom have such a short ceiling?
That I can't stand up in.
But the children's bedroom had a lot of headroom.
Wait, you have kids?
Chris, Chandler, Carl, Nolan.
And for the second time in this video, Mr. Beast repeated the same thing twice.
For a $1 million boat, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little smaller than I thought.
Remember when he first said,
Which is a little smaller than I thought it would be.
is this going to be a theme throughout this video? If so, why is he repeating the same thing again and again? As always with anything Mr. Beast, there's no such thing as a coincidence. There is a clear explanation for all of this, and we will come back to that later. But now, we're on the $10 million yacht, which is basically just a $1 million yacht, but bigger.
$9 million more, I can actually stand up.
But he could also do that in the kid's bedroom in the $1 million yacht. But still, even though they're still covered in leather, the seats are actually soft.
Soft and practical.
But perhaps the most hilarious thing about the $10 million boat is that Jimmy didn't know what a bidet is.
Why don't you just use toilet paper?
So uncivilized.
Another weird thing about this part of the video is that they're just touring around the boat, like showing all the stuff that's in the boat instead of doing things that are funny or fun. It's a lot like a boat tour from a boat salesman. What's going on? And so the boy didn't do much but just hang around, and they just move on to the $25 million boat. And just like the $1 million boat, Jimmy pretty much brought the entire gang,
This boat is meant to hold 150 people.
which means that there should be a lot more room for activities and the boys could have more fun. On top of that, a $25 million boat is apparently the lower bound for when you want to start having a full-service floating mansion in the middle of the ocean. Because the first major difference with the $10 million yacht is that it comes with all the supporting facilities, and your gang is not alone in the water anymore. They even have a private chef service. And Jimmy went on again about how high the ceiling on the boat is.
And it's nice because my head doesn't hit the ceiling. I can barely touch it.
And by now, because Jimmy has repeated so many times, it feels like a mini payout to all that repetition, but kinda not. But holy hell, is this yacht big? It even got 7 bedrooms. Does your house even have 7 bedrooms? They were right when they called this a mansion.
This is the best yacht I've been on so far.
Chandler even got some time to get some massage. And by the looks of it, lately, looks like the Mr. Beast gang has gotten so used to luxury these days that this sort of thing has become their go-to activities for having fun. All of this made the next act seem kind of weird. Not only they don't have a footage of the boys shouting asking for pizza,
The boys still wanted pizza.
it all had to be narrated by Jimmy. And as we'll see, the whole thing was obviously set up in advance.
A helipad.
And this is not a knock on Mr. Beast, because setting up all of this definitely needed some serious planning. Props for that.
And Uber conveniently does helicopter deliveries.
But things got weird here, because according to this checkout form, they are ordering 54 items from Pizza Hut, and it was paid using a Visa card that you can even see the last 4 digits of Mr. Beast's credit card number. Which means, to some of you, you would have been able to figure out what the other 12 digits would have been. But don't worry, all of this is all fake. And how do we know this? Starting with the $2,000 for 54 items from Pizza Hut. And while they did deliver it using a helicopter, we should keep in mind that it takes a certain certification if you want to be able to land a helicopter, which means there's a good chance that this helicopter did not come from Uber, but was actually part of the service in the $25 million yacht. But still, that's not 100% certainty. What is certain, though, the pizza that showed up definitely did not come from Pizza Hut. As you can see, this box that says hot and ready on the side has a box cover design that mirrors Little Caesar. And not only that, They even got some Taco Bell. I don't know about you, but for sure, Pizza Hut doesn't serve Little Caesar, nor do they Taco Bell. Does any of this matter? Of course not. This video is all set up for a good time. What matters is that the gang was having a good time, and unlike the $10 million yacht, the $25 million yacht comes with a jet ski.
Tariq flipped the jet ski.
But that's not good enough for the Beast Boys. They have to start throwing pizzas. And again,
$25 million yacht, and I'm the only one enjoying it.
it sure looks like Chandler is getting comfy with this lifestyle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but we may be seeing a change in the mindset among the Beast Boys.
Zoom in. And now we are on the $50 million yacht.
But I don't think the human mind is capable of grasping the consequences of exponential growth of this magnitude.
With a 20-person crew. With this homeless person I found.
And then Jimmy just went back to his boat salesman mode, and
Didn't you call me? No, I just wanted to show how this works.
and it's hilarious. $50 million bucks, but the TV is taking forever to open.
That is slow, dude.
But at least it's nice to see that Jimmy still remembers his route and hang out with a homeless person. But the point is,
Oh, it is massive.
but you know what the great thing about Jimmy is? He doesn't let all this wealth get to him.
I was waving at him and he showed me his butt.
And on a $50 million boat, he started a food fight in the middle of open water.
A guy that's bigger and stronger than all of us did it? Wow, shocking.
So, what is this pre-scripted conversation doing here? Well, on the one hand, it's great that Team Beast thought of everything. But really, they don't need to make it to be so jarring.
Clips of the dinner.
And all that for a simple transition? Goddamn homeless person. And there isn't much stuff going on during lunch. So why is this scene even here? It's only here for the ad read and telling you when Jimmy's birthday is.
On May 4th.
3 days before my birthday.
But I was really surprised to see the old lady's clapping footage made famous by the Monty Python troupe showing up here. That was refreshing. And obviously Nolan overslept and missed the boat and resorted to terrorism.
If I don't see Pete Davidson,
I'm gonna sink the $50 million yacht.
which direction did Mr. Beast go?
I mean, that probably didn't last too long, as the Mr. Beast crew is so organized that it wouldn't be an issue to find him, especially when there's a huge billboard for the Peaceable ad floating around.
I didn't even know you could put billboards in the ocean.
And this sponsored section is much more effective than the regular scripted ad read that the companies want YouTubers to read.
Let's go.
So, companies, if you're sponsoring YouTubers, take note. Trust the YouTuber you hire to promote your product best to their viewers. They know their subscriber better than your writer's room, and the resulting video is gonna be so much fun. If you want to buy the best chocolate on the planet, or go to Feastable online right now, put our nuts in your mouth. Well, it doesn't mean that the old method doesn't work. Obviously worked because people kept doing that. And when Nolan showed up, notice that even though they have a real shot of the boat in the afternoon, this shot of Nolan getting towed on board is heavily color graded to look like the afternoon. It's supposed to look like this, but by the time they have dinner, that homeless person already took off. And so, this is the $50 million question. Did you do what you promised to do, Nolan?
I'm gonna sink the $50 million yacht.
500 Quadloos said he didn't. Promise not deliver. This is the $300 million yacht. And this is just pretty much a floating boutique hotel at this point.
We are the 69th largest yacht in the world.
There are 6 floors, a massive pool, and a hot tub with a view.
And with the amount of facilities on board, Chandler quickly found something to do. Look how handsome Mummy's boy look. Some things just don't look comfortable at all.
That does not look comfortable.
Because sometimes it's not just the facility's fault.
Man really got in the hot tub with a sunburn.
And if with the $50 million boat you get to play the jet ski, on the $300 million boat, the jet ski comes inside the boat. And you know what's really cool? The side of the boat opens up just like a spaceship in Star Trek.
I'm doing this!
But they didn't show how they can put the jet ski down in the water. Did they just throw it down there? I wonder.
Always be ready for nose goes.
I swear, there is something strange with how the Beast Boys read up all these script for the transition. They just look so artificial.
Did any of you notice a boat pulling up? No.
And the boys just stand around waiting for the script to finish reading.
And if you don't know who Tom Brady is, he is the #1 quarterback in NFL history.
For those who don't know what that is, it's a local sport called hand egg. It's popular in certain part of the world, but I digress. So, can you guess what is the first thing Jimmy did? He went back to his boat salesman pitch.
So it turns into a dentistry.
But it was his 2 kids who's just so excited to meet Mr. Beast. I guess that played a large part in why Tom Brady would agree to do this. And, well, they quickly got back to the boat salesman's pitch and continued the tour.
This is a way nicer helicopter pad.
When I think of a helicopter pad on a yacht, this is what I think of, not what we had before.
And you know, this guy is really good at hand eggs.
This is the most fun version of catch because you just do this and he just throws it there. Nope. I just suck.
That's what I got paid for, Jimmy. Come on.
The coolest thing is, he nailed that drone in the first try. But not only that, he nailed Carl on a jet ski in the first throw. That concludes the celebrity visit.
This ship is bigger than 3 statues of Liberty. Holy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the Harmony of the Sea. They flopped the boat left to right on this shot, but you can see the name there. This is a ship belonging to the Royal Caribbean Cruise, and it cost $1.35 billion to build.
$1 billion boat.
But $1 billion rolls off the tongue better, right? And what's a $300 million boat between friends, eh? At this point, the 69th largest yacht in the world is literally just a rounding error. $1 billion or more, it's still the world's longest cruise liner, and just last year, it crashed into a pier in Jamaica.
This boat has water slides, an indoor mall, a basketball court, and tons of other stuff I can't even name. I ran out of fingers.
And even Chandler got confused on where they're supposed to go.
It's that way. Oh, okay.
And in this last section on the $1 billion ship, the Beast Boys don't have much to do it again. Why? They just go around and look at things, which means this last part is pretty much a promotional for Royal Caribbean Cruise.
Obviously, I don't need this giant ship all to myself. So I wanted to share this experience with you guys.
And also a giant long section to get everyone to subscribe to Mr. Beast, because you could be one of those people, having fun with the Beast Boys on a giant freaking cruise ship.
There's a bar that comes down from the ceiling.
And there's not much of a shenanigan from the Beast Boys, but they did have fun at the Bionic Bar.
And I had one last surprise for my subscribers on the cruise ship.
To all the subscribers we brought here today, we're giving you a 3-night free cruise.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Icon of the Seas. It is a cruise ship that is still under construction for the Royal Caribbean Cruise, and it will be the first of the Icon-class cruise ships. It is expected to be delivered in the third quarter of 2023 and will set sail for its first cruise early in 2024. So, these guys have some time to plan out their Royal Caribbean Cruise vacation, and annoyingly, that's pretty much the entire 1 billion ship section of this video. But I guess this is what people wanted to see from Mr. Beast, because out of all the videos he made so far, this one performed exceedingly better than the Squid Game video, which was arguably a lot more fun compared to this one. So there's a lot of problems that the fans pointed out in Mr. Beast's 1 billion yacht video. He just seems to be out of it for the whole time, repeating the same thing again and again. Every joke seems kind of scripted, and one of the reasons why the video ended up like this might have been because Mr. Beast just can't stand being on boats and on water for a long time.
Videos where it's very hot or it's on water, because I get super seasick. There's like a kind of like 10 things that if they have these variables, I'm down to do it, but my fun meter is not as high as normal. Like we tried to anytime we do anything on a boat, like when we spent 24 hours in Bermuda Triangle, or when I tried to spend which it didn't get uploaded, but I tried to spend like 100 hours at sea or whatever, just like on a raft. It just like it makes me want to throw up, and I get so seasick I can't even see straight. But there are just some videos that require me to be on a boat, so I just suck it up.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because the original Mr. Beast video is inundated by so many bots that there's practically no discussion in comments at all. And if you haven't checked out the Secret Festival video, you should go see it, because Mr. Beast made the largest burger ever, and it's officially the Guinness World Record. And it's a lot more fun than a tour to some of the most expensive boats ever. And on the video, they even docked the exact location of Mr. Beast's headquarters in Greenville, North Carolina. But seriously, if you're a big fan of Mr. Beast, you gotta watch this video. It is a lot more fun than this stupid yacht salesman video, and really show the true form of what a Mr. Beast video is supposed to be. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.